Hey, guess what? That didn't mean crap to me.
I know this is the first time Gretchen has been on a paid vacation in like
I'm on vacation.
20 years. Like I'm not even kidding. Like 20 years.
I know. That's the downside of working for small businesses.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't always get vacation.
Even when you worked for a big business, you used to run.
You don't always get vacation.
You used to run stores in the mall, but you were the manager, so you couldn't take vacation.
I would get it. I just couldn't take it. But yeah. I'm on vacation. So I actually put on clothes for you guys. You're welcome. I've been in my pajamas since this morning when I woke up.
So hello everybody who's joining in right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Jesse's here.
Whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, wherever you're watching from. Thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight.
Jesse likes our shirts.
Oh, thank you.
We actually just, okay, so it's code orange. It is code orange.
She's put the vibe in the house. She's put the vibe in the house.
Code orange, for those of you who are not in the know, means this is Halloween. This is Halloween.
And
this is Halloween.
So
if y'all can decorate for Christmas, like before Thanksgiving,
yeah,
I can decorate for Halloween at the end of August.
So I have a hard time differentiating Halloween and just autumn in general. You know what I'm saying? Like once August hits,
There
and
is
it's
no
autumn,
difference.
like
There is
it's
no
automatically Halloween
It's
season.
Halloween and Halloween with pie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Halloween with pie, Christmas.
So I kid you not, guys. Like I zoned out for a couple hours yesterday, went back in the comic book room, did stuff back there, came out, and Halloween exploded, or at least autumn exploded all over my living room.
I actually, yes, Jesse. I actually posted some on my TikTok page because I was having fun. Well, I had to kind of deconstruct some of the because I make all of my Halloween any of my home decorations I make where I can. If I can't, I'll buy whatever I can. But for the most part, I make everything. And so sometimes a piece that you make no longer serves your purpose. So instead of throwing it away, you get the wire cutters out and you have a good old time. You take the whole thing apart and you make something new. So that's what I did. So this was all new this year. So I'm pretty happy with it.
I was pretty stoked when I came out. I mean, it just put together so well. I was really impressed with how well you put it all together.
Thank you.
So because usually it's not all in the living room, which is what you do with the majority of it.
Well, I'm not done. I have a whole week of vacation.
That's true.
I just got that done the other day.
Yeah. So I think
it's Halloween now.
I think you did a fantastic job.
But yes, so I guess I put it in the air because we both came out of our respective getting ready areas, and we're like, hey!
If you look at my shirt, they're actually cats.
They're all cats.
They're all see like that's a kitty cat right there. You see them? So they're all cats that form into a
Do you remember that like early meme? God, this had to be like early 2000s. And it was when the little short video memes like Vine, but it was before Vine, but it was like a little short little video.
Okay.
And there was a cat and they just kept inverting the picture. But it was like, cat, I'm a kitty cat. And a dance, 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 and a dance, dance, dance.
Cat. Yes, I remember that. It was on E-Bombs World.
It was E-Bombs World. Yes. Do you guys remember this? And it was...
It was this guy who made a video of his cat in various
And then
pictures.
He went into like this hard rock. He was like, very provocative dancing. And this dude was bored with his cat. It was TikTok before TikTok was cool.
I mean, we don't have cats for a reason. We have the next step down.
Yes, we have rabbits, which are like cats, except for they're a little less devious.
A little less devious.
Just a little.
My rabbit won't attack me if I pet it, but it will destroy things on purpose.
Yes, for fun.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes. Cats freak me out because...
He ate a phone cord this week. Yeah. He's eating a computer cord.
Cats freak me out because I'm afraid that, like, they're so temperamental. If I rub their head wrong, they'll just bite me out of nowhere.
Cats will kill you in your sleep.
They will.
We love cats, but we just are a little afraid of them, so...
Oh yeah, no, I knew what you meant. And cats, not that. No, it still kind of made sense in my head.
Oh yes. So yeah, it's code orange at our house.
Yes.
And that's the way it is.
Yeah.
And it happens every end of August.
Right.
And I keep that up until Thanksgiving, and then the day after Thanksgiving, it all comes down. And then Christmas comes out.
Yeah, your whole world ends around Thanksgiving anyway.
I get the worst blues after Thanksgiving because, like, I go from Halloween and I absolutely love Halloween, and then Thanksgiving is actually my busiest time of the year, so I'm just go, 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 go. And then after Thanksgiving, when all my cool spooky stuff has to turn to Christmas, I'm like, I miss it already.
Yes. Anne says that our rabbits are precious boys. Did you see the
Archimedes wakes up every day and chooses violence.
Did you see the Instagram story that I posted this morning?
Oh, he got in the recycling
Sirius
box.
got in the recycling box. Yeah. And then I also pointed out that on the wall, on the trim of the wall behind him,
he ate my corner.
He chewed on the wall. That's what happens when you let rabbits run around is they chew on literally everything.
Damn.
So
that's why we can't have nice things.
There's a lesson for you. If you think, oh, it'd be so much fun to own a rabbit.
Get a rabbit, they say.
Such a pain.
They're cute, but I love them so much.
Yeah,
they're my baby.
Is there a such thing as a convenient pet besides like a goldfish?
No.
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 Because dogs, dogs are dogs. That's just the problem to begin with.
I think some pets are more complicated than other pets.
You know what's surprisingly complicated was a hamster.
Oh my God.
It was the messiest little bugger I'd ever owned.
Yes, and cleaning that cage.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody had to have the cage with all.
So I had the tubes. I had all the tubes.
It was like a 3-hour process.
He would do all of his business
every
all throughout
week,
the tubes.
Every week. It was rough.
That was bad.
Pet rock. Yeah, so Randy says pet rock.
There you go. That is the most low-key pet that you can possibly have. I totally, I agree with that one.
It's our fault that Sirius did all that. Yeah, he's a jackass.
Right. Well,
so we got a couple cool things.
So, did you guys watch Suicide Squad at all?
Suicide Squad, yes. We've seen it like 3 times.
Yeah, I've watched it in the past 2 weeks. We watched it like 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. I love it. Let's say right now this is open to spoilers, guys. So if you haven't seen Suicide Squad, I'm gonna drop a couple spoilers, and I'm sorry for that, but I gotta say what I gotta say.
Give us till it's 8:13 right now. Give us till 8:17 to finish our spoilers. Okay. Come back in like 4 minutes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let them tune out if necessary. Okay.
Star of the Conqueror's armpit seahorses.
Starfish. They're starfish. He's a starfish.
All of that. Like, I'm still upset about it. It is visually disturbing for me.
So the whole concept,
I don't like it at all. No.
The whole concept of Starro really is like, it goes way back to like almost the first Justice League appearances. No. Like it's old, right? Starro isn't a new concept. It's not a James Gunn concept, right?
No.
But the dynamic that they made him, the way he is,
was so well done and so detailed, but it was so gross.
It's disgusting.
I could not even, and I hope. I'm sure James is watching Marvelous Adventures of TNG, and I hope he's over there going, good, because that, I think some forms of art should give you those feelings. Like, that made me uncomfortable, and I did not like it at all. I don't want to see it. But the rest of it was amazing.
My favorite character from the first movie died within 10 minutes of this movie.
Friggin'!
When Captain Boomerang died, I thought there was no way. I thought there was no way that they're going to kill this dude, because he was such a staple in the first movie.
Such an endearing asshole. Yes. I love Captain Boomerang. He was cracking me up on the plane. He's like, what kind of dog do you think that is? He was truly entertained at what the hell he was going to say.
All names are letters, dickhead.
I loved it.
It was good.
I loved it.
So that's all the spoilers I'm going to give on that, but I enjoyed it. So giving a thumbs up for those who can come back in.
And you can turn it up now.
You can turn it back up now. We're done with our spoilers, but yes. Such a good time.
Whew.
Also a movie that I've been. Who here doesn't like Nick Cage movies? Just throw a thumbs up in the chat, because if you don't like Nick Cage, I'm just gonna kick you out of the chat. Just so you know. So you don't have to love everything Nick Cage.
Nick Cage is an acquired taste.
Exactly, and
you have to embrace the Cage.
So here's the crazy thing, is that Nick Cage was once the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
Yeah, he was.
At one point in time, he was the highest paid actor in Hollywood. Around Con Air and The Rock, and even leading up to, what was the adventure movies that he did where they were hunting?
Oh, the National Treasure.
National Treasure movies. It's after that he kind of went downhill from there. But from what I understand, he was at 20 million at some point in time, and right now I think you can get him in a movie for like 10 grand. That's not even a joke. That's not even a joke. I think 10 grand.
I love him so much. I had a friend that got to go one of his movie premieres. I think it was it wasn't Pig, but it was whatever. It might have been the one we're getting ready to talk about. But he shows up. Brother shows up to this with this fringe leather jacket on that's studded, and it's got bright colored fringy stuff looking like one of them xylophones, and he was rocking it. Yes, work it, Nick Cage. I love it.
So backtrack a little bit.
Okay.
Maura walked into the middle of the Suicide Squad conversation.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Armpit talk is weird.
Yes, that's why we had to give the thumbs up so Jesse can come back into the conversation. The real national treasure was Nick Cage all along.
Amen to that. Nicolas Cage Nicolas Coppola, if you will, is a goddamn
Hello,
American
Sammy. Welcome
treasure.
back into the chat. So the reason I ask is because...
Oh, wait, we should probably talk about the movie.
Yeah. So if you like Nick Cage, and you're probably familiar with a concept called Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
Combined,
it's where, like, the Showbiz Pizza style
the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics come to life and kill people. So take Nicolas Cage, take Five Nights at Freddy's, and you have Willy's Wonderland, which is just
phenomenal.
Which is just a treasure upon itself.
It's amazing.
It is. I've watched it a handful of times. It has become a comfort movie for me because it's so Nick Cage.
It's so good. Nick Cage, they call Nick and they say, hey, Nick, we need you. We need you to come Nick Cage the fuck out of this movie.
Right.
Come.
Here's the thing.
And he did.
Here's the thing. They're like, we need you to Nick Cage it. But guess what? You have no lines in the entire movie. You don't say...
You're not going to say a single word.
You don't say one word in the entire movie.
It's
and
amazing.
he's like, done. And I'll tell you what. He couldn't have Nick Caged that movie harder if he had spoken a billion words in that entire movie.
He was brilliant.
Yes.
Fantastic movie. We're addicted to
So it's on Hulu for free. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Willy's Wonderland. It's a horror movie. It's not for the kids.
It's not for the kids.
Unless you're at a friend's house, kids, then watch it over there.
Unless you let your kids play Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, if your parental discretion. No, we are not giving parenting tips over here. So follow me for more parenting tips. I will teach you how to.
I think it's probably PG-13.
Destroy
I don't think it's R, but it's definitely PG-13 for violence.
Randy says it will be a cult classic. I think
so. I guarantee you it is.
I want a t-shirt, a Willy's Wonderland t-shirt.
It will be a cult classic, absolutely.
I agree. I have seen The Croods. That was super cute, but I don't retain any animation very much outside of like Disney.
Well, The Croods came out a few years ago.
It's DreamWorks,
I think we only saw it the one time.
We saw it the one time.
Yeah.
Cute movie.
Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway.
So that's what we were doing this past week and weekend. Just decompressing and catching up on sleep.
We had to like put our workspace back together because we had done such a crunch before. You can't create new art until you cleanse your space.
The hallway outside this room right now is still loaded with all my MegaCon booth stuff just piled in the hallway because now we have to find a place to put all this stuff until my next con in a couple months.
Now we have nice things. So yeah, we've been putting our house back together.
Yeah. So the reason you guys are here tonight is that we're gonna hang out. It's kind of a chill hangout, and we have a couple things to unbox. Unpackage.
So what are these things, babe?
So we've done this before. These are I don't know, what do they call them? I don't know. Do they have a name? They're just
they look like comic books.
They're comic books, but I mean the packaging. I don't know if they have
little comic book packs.
Yeah, little comic book packs. So we've done these before.
Okay.
Where you, for one flat price, you can get a handful of comics in a package.
Oh yeah. So they're like good for people to give gifts to people who maybe. My nephew Billy loves comics. Exactly. What should I get him? You should go get him one of these and put it in his Easter basket.
So these packs, I have one DC Comics pack, which has 4 comics in it.
Okay.
And I have one Marvel Comics pack, which has 3 comics in it.
Okay.
Here's the thing. They're the same price. They're still like $9 a piece, right? But the DC Comics that has more, it's because their comics tend to be like $4 a comic. Okay? Marvel comics tend to be like $5 a comic.
So it's basically equal value.
It's basically equal, like they cost the same, but you're getting like close to $15 in comics in here. You're getting close to $16 in comics here.
So it's about the same.
So yeah.
Okay.
So that's why you can get 4 in one and 3 in the other and still only pay like $9. You're still getting a value out of the pack.
You're guaranteed to get more value for what is inside.
Correct.
At bookshelf.
Correct.
Price. Gotcha.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll open it up.
So which one do you want to open first?
Open that one.
Open the DC one?
Yeah.
Okay.
That gave me anxiety last time, so I'm going to let you do that. It's upsetting. I have been conditioned to open comic books properly, folks.
It doesn't help that they shrink wrap these things.
And you pull out the big knife.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Well, so the secret is to get between the pages.
See, I'm afraid that I would slice the page accidentally.
Well, going long ways like this, it's really hard to.
Yeah, but I've got skills.
You do.
I have skills.
You do have some amazing skills.
Sammy would like to remind me that her box is here.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Sammy.
We actually talked about getting it in the mail this week, Sammy.
It's about to go down.
All right.
So you just wait.
So It's just got some
that's
some little
like,
art.
The little holder.
That's like the control room for the Justice League satellite Hall of Justice. This is just the holder that the comics were sitting in.
Okay.
All right.
What we got?
So they had a series come out earlier this year called Future State. It kind of covered all of the different comics: Catwoman, the Batman, the Superman, Wonder Woman, on and on.
Okay.
The Future State was supposed to be like the future, what happens in the future of these characters.
Okay.
All right. This is issue 1 of Batman and Superman.
Very cool.
Now in Future
That's
State,
great art.
In Future State, there was like 5 Supermans,
Okay.
5 Supermen. You had the original
Superman.
You had the original Clark Kent. Then you had like 4 other ones.
I don't like Superman.
Yeah.
I don't like him.
So I didn't keep up with it because, admittedly, we're not Superman people. We are Batman people.
Superman's a friggin' Boy Scout.
Yeah, but it's issue 1,
We love the villains.
and like I said, it's this one is $3.99.
Cool.
So there's that.
That's nice.
All right.
What else?
We have one of my favorite storylines that happened last year
yes.
in the Batman series, the Joker War.
Yes, that was an amazing series.
This is actually a variant cover that I don't have, so I dig that. That's what I like.
Oh, wait, that's a variant cover?
That's a variant cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So, actually, this might be the original cover, and I have the variant cover.
Nice.
But they started releasing multiple covers for the Batman comics at this point in time. So, but who doesn't associate a Batman comic with having the Joker in it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it doesn't happen all that often, believe it or not.
That's awesome.
So
that was a good series. I enjoyed that one.
we have another Future State here. This is Legion of Superheroes.
Oh, cool.
That is honestly a series that I've not ever really kept track of. This is issue number 2. Now keep in mind, this is a separate series from the Batman Superman, which was in issue 1 of that series.
These are just tidbits of different series.
Yeah, this is
to kind of give you a little like a sampler.
Yeah, it's definitely a sampler.
Okay.
They give you issue 2 because then you're like, well, now I got to go find issue
1. I got
1.
to figure out what happened.
And then you start buying comics from that.
You're
point
not
in
so
time.
far in that you're not going to know what's up, but you did miss a little bit.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And so then issue
That's
2.
kind of, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
DC Comics.
Right.
That's pretty smart. I like that.
And so another Future State.
Oh, sweet.
Catwoman, issue 2.
I love Catwoman.
So these are all $3.99. So once again, we got about $16 worth of comics for $9.
Score?
And these can all be found. These packages can be found at Walmart in the aisle where you can find the Pokemon cards,
like where
or
books and
trading
magazines
cards,
are.
magic cards, stuff like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, then let's open up this one.
Okay. So I picked up this Marvel one.
I'm digging the cover
because
piece.
it's got this Star Wars comic. They got this new series called The High Republic.
I'm not opening that.
Which predates everything anybody knows about Star Wars if you're just like a movie buff.
Mike is here. Hi, poor Mike.
Hey, Mike.
How are ya? Oh, Maya says she loves your glasses.
Oh, thank you.
Maya's our baby girl niece. We love her to bet. Bets. Oh, Rachel needs my shirt. Thank you. I got it at the Magic Kingdom. Let's see.
2 years ago?
2017. So
There
if
you
you
go.
can turn back time, you can get this shirt.
That was weird.
I know.
All right.
I didn't want to go full share, but I just gave a little share.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shared a little share.
So once again, Star Wars: The High Republic. This is back in the heyday of the Jedi
I am digging this High Republic stuff.
when they were like the force to be reckoned with in the Star Wars universe.
I think that's my favorite era of Star Wars is the High Republic era.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because for me, it's kind of like watching Mad Men. Like that what it was like in the swinging 60s. Well, that's
okay.
kind of like, that's what I feel like that's what it's like in the swinging 60s of this era.
In this series also,
I like
they
that. If
started
you guys
it
follow
out.
me in that, if you followed my train of thought, it was there.
If you're a Star Wars fan, when they started out this series, the big draw was seeing a younger Yoda be a badass. You know what I'm saying? Because this is set like 200, like literally 200 years before any Star Wars movies.
Okay.
So this is like 200 years in the past. And for those of you keeping track, when Yoda died in episode 5,
Spoilers.
Yoda died like 30 years ago. Okay, the spoilers are past.
That's like
Anyway, he was
okay.
like 900 years old at the time.
He was a baby.
He was a baby. He was a baby. So here we have a.
Ooh.
This is by the guy who created Deadpool. He created Cable, which is one of my favorite.
Oh,
characters.
Liefeld.
Rob Liefeld. This was his newest character, Major X.
Okay, can I tell you that I kind of had a feeling I knew that was a Rob Liefeld?
You can tell by the art, right?
I can tell by the art, yeah.
Yes.
The feet.
The feet.
And the helmet. Like the way he does his helmets like
Absolutely.
that. That's how I could tell that was a
This is
Liefeld.
such a signature Liefeld. Like, and
that is
you'd even have to look hard to see a signature, so I know you didn't
I
see
didn't
that.
even see that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah. So, this character is actually the son of my favorite character.
Oh, it's Cable's boy?
It's Cable's son. That's right.
That there's Cable's boy.
There you go.
Very cool.
All right.
Oh, that looks cool.
So, I am surprised to see this in here, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, tell me about it,
Okay.
stud.
So, anything not Disney owned, anything Star Wars that is not Disney owned.
So, like, before Disney purchased the Star Wars catalog, they still had books and movies and things like that.
So, Marvel back in the 70s when the first Star Wars books came out, first Star Wars comics came out, you know, stuff like that. Marvel produced those, but Marvel wasn't owned by Disney at that time. It's just coincidence, right? So, anything pre-2000, well, when they buy them out, 2008, 9, somewhere around there?
Somewhere in the early 2000s.
Somewhere in the early 2000s. Yeah. Disney decided that only the movies, the cartoons that are currently being produced, and their current produced books and comics are the only thing.
So basically, the original movies and whatever Disney had a hand in.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm trying to specify those items because there have been novels out there. Those are called legends now. They're called expanded universe, and they're not canon.
Right.
You know?
So they're like, that's kind of a folk tale.
It's kind of a folk tale situation.
Because obviously these books are still in existence.
So back in the day when Marvel was making Star Wars comics, they are now re-releasing some classic issues, and anything pre-Disney is called Legends.
Oh.
So it's all been remarketed as the Legends series. So they're almost like alternate universe Star Wars stories, even though.
Show the back though, because it's like it looks like a full-on vintage.
Well, so I have to tell you guys that this is called a not a reproduction.
A reprint?
Not a reprint. Facsimile edition. So this book has everything in it the original book had, including like old ads, the original artwork.
That's really cool.
Like, yeah. All this stuff that
Spider-Man loves a Slurpee.
Right, yeah. It has all the original
Look,
old
you can
ads.
send off for X-ray vision specs.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
That's really cool.
And so this probably came out in like the 80s, I think. But the way that you could tell the difference, don't ever get scammed online because I've seen this happen. If it's got, you know, they weren't charging $3.99 back in the 80s for a comic book. That wasn't a thing.
It's like 12 cents or 5 cents or whatever.
Yeah.
It was during whatever time frame.
I've seen people get scammed.
It's sad because there are people who post these up there and everything they say is completely true. Mm-hmm. And people think that's what it is, and then
they think it's the original thing. They throw out big money for it when really they're getting a reprint. That's all it is.
The sea monkeys.
Mail away. Is there sea monkeys?
Where's the sea monkeys?
You can get a giant puppet eagle. The black eye joke where you put your eye on the kaleidoscope.
Oh yes, the good old black eye.
The midget camera.
There was this story. It was a short story that it was like the stories from the Haunted Mansion book series. It's a little book series.
How about the vibrating shocker?
No, thank you. And so there's a scene in this book where she gets the sea monkeys and dumps them in the pool, and sea monkeys turn into sea monsters.
Oh yeah.
There you go. But it was a really cute story of death and destruction. But I'm not seeing sea monkeys
on this one.
Giant slimy stank.
Phony
snake.
Giant slimy stank. Yep. Oh man.
Oh, it cracked me up.
Who remembers lifesavers like that?
Very cool. That's cool. Neat.
Yeah.
Yes, we are married for 16 years, as a matter of fact. We's an old married couple.
Right.
All right, so that's cool. I like those.
Okay.
But guess what else we have?
All right, so we're
This is
finally
what everybody's waiting for.
we're catching up to. This is honestly the current version of the Explore Local box. Now we've done Denver, we did Nashville last week.
So this is the new one.
This is the new one.
This is the new one. Okay. So we had so much footage from MegaCon that, and since Tim didn't get to actually see much of MegaCon, I told him to take his time.
Yeah.
I'm like, take your time and watch.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
videos
I did
and the
think
footage.
I did think I was gonna have a video up right now, but
yeah, there's a lot. I told you I took like 2 hours of footage.
She took so much footage, and it's taking me a long time to get through it all.
I was gonna make sure you had plenty of things to see because there was lots to see at MegaCon.
Right.
Okay. So is this a hint? Is the sticker a hint on the box? I see mountains. I see palm. No, where the heck are there mountains and palm trees?
It's not.
Oh,
isn't that on all the boxes?
I don't. I know there's always a sticker. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, let's see where we're going. Oh, sweet! We're going to Nolens.
Nolens, Louisiana.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me about Nolens.
All right.
I love New Orleans.
New Orleans is one of the most culturally
Words are hard.
Culturally and historically rich cities in the U.S.
It is a beautiful
Its
city.
complex history reflects the story of the United States, Mardi Gras, Jazz Fest, beignets, ghost gumbo street parties.
I love beignets.
New Orleans is famous for so many things. It overflows in celebration no matter what time of year.
Yes.
All right, so here's some trivias.
Okay.
Bars stay open all night in New Orleans.
Nice.
Drinking alcohol on the street is allowed, so bars provide patrons with plastic to-go cups, and some even have walk-up windows for easy refills.
I think we should take a road trip.
Instead of donuts, people in New Orleans love beignets.
Beignets. Oh, so good.
Square pieces of dough, fried and covered in powdered sugar.
That is one of those things that you just accept the mess because they're just a hot mess.
New Orleans was founded on a sharp bend of the Mississippi River, believed to be a safe spot from hurricanes.
Oh.
The bend
Too soon.
would create a levee against flooding. This was not enough in 2005 when Hurricane Katrina caused catastrophic damage to the city and considered one of the most destructive hurricanes to ever hit the U.S.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah.
Way to bring the room down, too.
Oh, okay. So, New Orleans is pronounced New Orleans, not New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Oh.
So there you go.
Mike said he was on a mission trip there a couple years ago. The place still messed up with Katrina. Yes, it is.
Yes. Yeah, we know some people have been through there recently.
I've got friends that live there. They're performers in New Orleans.
Yeah.
And yes, it is still a hot mess.
Yeah. Our friends, the Grim Life Collective, were there not that long ago, and they got some powdery, sugary beignets. And dressed in all black, it's hard to keep
if
that.
If you don't follow the Grim Life, they are two amazing goth. They're a goth couple, and they go around and they do all kinds of fun stuff. But they did. So they're these goths in all black, and it's know what? Kudos to y'all because they did a really good job.
Yes.
They kept it definitely to a minimum. I would have just owned it and looked like I just got attacked by a great big bag of little bitty donuts. Like that, they're like to beat me with it.
No, this is only our third box. We've done Denver, Nashville, and now New Orleans.
Yes. All right. Well, what's in here then?
Okay, let's take a look.
Let's reach.
All right. Reach in there and grab something.
Okay. Frog bone.
Blackened seasoning. Okay. Let's see here. Frog bone seasoning is a special blend that creates an amazing blackened taste.
Baby! Go give me some of that frog bone!
You might ask what blackened means.
It means it's good!
Ordering food blackened in Louisiana is a term used to describe the cooking process of fish, chicken, or meat which is dipped in melted butter, covered in a combination of herbs and spices, and then cooked in a hot pan, normally cast iron, to create a dark crust on the outside. It's not burnt, it's delicious.
So it's basically just paprika and garlic and onion, but I bet you it's the combination that makes you go, mwah!
Yeah, no kidding.
I love this kind of stuff. Tell me about this business then. I love these small businesses.
All right, so Keith Jenkins was raised North Shore of New Orleans.
Okay.
Has a houseboat on the Chifuncte River.
Okay.
T-C-H-E, Chifuncte River.
Okay.
And where he catches all of his catfish that he uses. For
Okay,
the
so
seasoning.
he's a sportsman. He's a sportsman.
He moved to Texas and opened up a seafood restaurant called the Cajun Bayou Seafood with his fresh seafood from Louisiana. Let's see here. Moved back to Louisiana and opened up his own chain of gourmet Cajun spices and sauces.
Very good.
Called Frog Bone.
I'm excited to try this.
Yes.
We
put seasoning on everything. It doesn't even matter.
I season the hell out of everything.
Like, I know this probably has a certain purpose of, like, you know, cooking food in cast iron, but
yeah, it's for cooking food.
I know I'll probably sprinkle some on some eggs or something like that.
This would be so good on some cauliflower.
Oh, some roasted cauliflower and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are they saying?
We need cooking videos from you.
Oh, well, we did do a video in the kitchen together. We made cold brew from Joffrey's.
Yeah, but that's not cooking.
For you,
that's
that's cooking.
That's the most I'm allowed to do.
Good
in the
job
kitchen.
with your cooking, Tim. That's your cooking.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Let's see what else is in this box. Okay, I'm gonna go for this.
Okay.
Oh,
it's food.
Oh my God!
Famous.
You can't have a New Orleans box without pralines, baby.
These pralines are from New Orleans' famous praline company. It's a signature treat. This distinctive Southern candy's origin started out in France, then traveled to the.
You just read.
Then traveled to the New Colony in the South, a land where both sugarcane and nuts were cultivated in abundance. In local kitchens, Louisiana pecans were used. Cream was added, giving the candy more body. All right. So, for the record, the local and proper pronunciation is praline.
It's a praline.
Praline. While the nut most commonly used is pronounced not a pecan, a pecan. Pecan.
There's a big debate about
pecan.
So I kind of go in the middle, and I sometimes
pecan.
I change how I say things like caramel and pecan by who I'm talking to. So sometimes I say pecan. I just throw different versions out there. This is going to be amazing.
So it's a praline.
My mouth is watering.
It's a praline using pecans.
It's a pecan praline.
Yes.
That doesn't.
Which is totally defying everything.
That doesn't feel right in my soul.
A pecan praline.
This goes against my ancestors. A pecan praline.
Yeah. The writer said, with my Boston accent, I totally would have botched that.
It's a pecan praline. Oh my God!
It's so soft.
Oh, oh my God! I'm so excited.
I thought it was gonna be like rock hard.
No. It's not peanut brittle. It's not brittle. It's a praline.
That's an interesting smell.
I'm dying to try this. This is going to be so amazing.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's give it a go.
Oh, cheers.
Cheers. I was picking up smells that totally didn't taste as good.
Oh my God! This is amazing.
Wow.
It's so creamy and smooth. The sugar has the right amount of caramelization, so you get that warmth in the back of your tongue.
And only just the slightest grittiness. Just a little bit.
It's got like a fudge texture.
Yeah!
It kind of reminds me of a fudge. You know, like if you have a piece of fudge that maybe had a little air and it got a little dry, but it was still yummy. That's kind of what this is really good.
Holy moly. I've never had one like this before.
They sent us two, so we'll snack on
I thought it was
later.
always supposed to be like a cookie, like crunch, you know?
No, that's peanut brittle.
Not what I expected.
We used to get peanut brittle from Silver Dollar City. They had like chocolate covered peanut brittle, and it was really, really good. Man. So if any of my Missouri friends are at Silver Dollar City, Auntie Gretchen loves chocolate covered pralines.
It contains milk chocolate? Does that make sense?
It contains milk, tree nuts. There's no chocolate on here.
What does that say?
If chocolate. This is a generic packaging for their product, so they might have a different flavor that would have chocolate chips or something. So
Gotcha.
It says chocolate, if chocolate, also it contains this.
See, that's questionable. It's like chocolate, if chocolate.
Because they probably have different flavors. This is probably their main flavor.
Gotcha.
Man, that's good.
It's really delicious.
We're gonna eat that one.
I'm not gonna give that one up, huh? But that is from the New Orleans praline company.
Famous praline company.
I'm not gonna get used to that.
When we go to New Orleans, I gotta hunt this place down.
A pecan praline. That just sounds so wrong. Pecan praline.
It does not sit right with my soul.
Okay.
That was really good.
Dig into the box.
Okay. I got a gator.
Oh.
There's a gator. It looks like a bath bomb.
Hold on. What is this? Oh yeah. The Fun Gator Bath Bomb makes bath time fun and skin safe for adults and kids alike.
Oh, this is adorable.
This is by a company called Essentially NOLA. N-O-L-A, like New Orleans, Louisiana.
It's the Cajun Gator Bath Bomb.
Essentially NOLA.
Oh, that smells nice.
It was launched by Christine, whose son had very dry skin and was prone to rashes. She said he was prescribed some cream to help, and when she went to her local pharmacy, was told the cost was $85 for the cream.
That's a lot of money for some cream.
We know we have family members who have dealt with similar situations.
Yeah.
Especially with skin allergies.
So this is supposed to be safe for that kind of stuff. It's
supposed to be, yeah, meant for kids and adults who have like maybe psoriasis or something like that.
Awesome. So you moms who have kids who have lots of skin issues, this would be a safe place. It's called Essentially NOLA.
Essentially, let me see if I can get it in there. Right there. In the bold, Essentially NOLA.
Okay.
Yep.
That's very cool. I can't wait to try that. I am on vacation. Maybe I'll get a bow bath.
Right. All right.
All right, let's reach in this box.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a coaster.
Oh, it's a coaster.
It's a coaster.
So
it's a leather coaster. That doesn't seem like it's a good idea to be a leather coaster.
Yeah. I feel like it would stain, right? Doesn't leather stain with certain liquids?
Like water tends to leave its mark.
Jimmy Rocket Leather Goods is handmade in the U.S. They make leather goods and accessories started by Jimmy Sochat in 2015. He's a self-taught leather maker. It
smells nice. I love the smell of leather.
He started working with leather in 2008, making a bracelet for himself, and 7 years later, launched Jimmy Rocket. That's Jimmyrockit.
Jimmy Rocket.
Jimmy Rocket.
I will say, while I am skeptical of a leather coaster, this is really nice. This would be nice for like your comic book room or something like that. Like this is, or sitting on the bar. Like that's nice.
I think it's a good one for sitting on the bar.
Yeah.
Like it's definitely soft.
It's very soft leather. I mean, it's absolutely genuine leather. It smells really good.
I mean, you don't get that sort of grain in like the faux leather.
I mean, it's kind of weird to have just a coaster, but we're okay.
It's got that grain in it right there. It's not,
Look, it's a coaster.
Okay. I mean, it's not the weirdest thing we've gotten out of these, I don't think.
That's true. That's true. We do get some weird stuff once in a while.
Yeah.
No, but I
do
like it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's stupid. I'm just little random.
I'm honestly trying to think of what would have been something weirder that we got.
I would maybe like a small set of coasters.
Okay.
That, not just one. That's my thought.
Okay.
Anyway.
That probably is the weirdest thing that we've got.
It's probably the weirdest thing. Yeah. I got one more thing.
Oh, okay.
Got one more thing.
Let's do it.
I'm so excited right now because I'm
okay.
Baby, we're gonna have we still have some biscuits we gotta try. We're gonna have a weekend.
That's what I was about to say. So I think that should be a cooking thing that we do, is that some of the stuff that we collect from these boxes.
You want us to make these?
Just make them all, because we're gonna have to bake everything apparently.
Oh no, baby! You deep fry beignets.
There you go.
Oh my God.
Man papals.
Beignet. I'm gonna get me some getting beignets.
Nancy Wilson, I'm sure not of
Heart.
Not of Heart.
Okay.
Not of the band Heart. Nancy Wilson founded Ma'am Papals in the 1970s after she published a successful cookbook called Ma'am Papals Country Creole Basket, in which she shared recipes she learned from her mother and grandmother, the namesake for her business.
I am so excited. You got to roll these out. I've never made beignets before. I'm very excited.
Beignets were first introduced to the city by the French Creole colonists in the 18th century. Yeah. Excellent.
This is an amazing box.
I always like the fact that, because the first one had that dip that we made.
Yes, that was delicious.
The last one had those biscuits that we haven't made yet. And now we have the beignets. So I think we should maybe wait like another box of something super carbo loaded.
We'll make a meal out of it.
Yeah, we'll make just a carbo loaded meal out of stuff that's going to make us sick to our stomachs because it's so much bread.
Worth it.
Worth it.
Oh my God, beignets. You've never had beignets before.
Haven't.
You have never had beignets.
I've had crepes at the
That's not
French.
even close to being.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think of what I've had at the French Pavilion at Epcot because they have beignets there, don't they?
No, because beignets are not French; they're from New Orleans.
Right, but it was the French colonists. I mean, we already went over that. It was the French colonists that brought them in.
Yeah,
it was literally.
Beignets are not,
it was literally the first thing I read.
What I'm telling you is that beignets are not known for France; they're known for New Orleans.
Sure.
So therefore, ipso facto, beignets are not found at the French.
I've still never been in New Orleans. Gretchen's been. I've always wanted to go. It is literally closer to get to New Orleans now.
I love New Orleans.
Ever.
I was 18 years old when I went to New Orleans.
Yeah, you're too young to have any fun.
And my granny, which in hindsight was probably a terrible idea, but back then everything was safe. So she's just like, go
walk the streets.
Go have fun. So here I am, 18-year-old Gretchen, walking up and down. I went into voodoo shops. I went into hoodoo shops. I went into some strange shop that things were happening at that I didn't understand.
Yeah.
But I did get a hurricane.
Very good.
It was delicious. And
nice.
I walked down and I listened to music and I ate some beignets and then I stumbled on back home and had a good old time.
Yeah.
But yes, you're going to love these. We're going to make them. I'm very excited.
So if you guys are
They do have beignets at the Port Orleans Hotel at Disney. You are correct. We haven't been there, but they do have it.
Oh, we've not been to Port Orleans, have we?
No.
We've been wanting to go check it out. We have some friends who
had stayed there
not too long ago, and it looked really cool. There's actually a number of places that at Disney I just want to go walk around.
Yeah.
You know, but unfortunately a lot of the resorts I think right now won't let you in unless you have like.
It's opening up a little more this winter when it's not so hot outside. I think it'll be a good time to go and explore a little bit more.
We plan on going.
There's still stuff we haven't seen.
We plan on going back to the Magic Kingdom towards sometime in September.
My pumpkins are up, y'all. I gotta go see them.
We're gonna go back in September. We're gonna live stream from there.
Yep, that's coming up.
Yeah,
very exciting.
What else do we have going on? We're planning on getting out and exploring more places too. Probably.
We found a couple cool things coming up this holiday season to check out.
Yes,
so
yes, the holiday season, meaning Halloween mostly.
There's just one holiday
that
I'm thinking of right now.
Yeah. So that
I don't know what it is.
Keep an eye on our social medias. We'll be doing some updating there. Gretchen is going to be working on some tumblers that she's going to be throwing up in her Etsy store.
Yes.
Not for yours truly,
non-TV artwork
but her own designs are going to be going up there soon.
If you follow me on TikTok or on Instagram, you'll see I actually worked on a Hocus Pocus tumbler. Yeah. It's turning in the other room right now.
It's slowly rotating right now.
Doing its thing. Yes.
So she's going to be putting some stuff up on there. So follow her Instagram. I've got a steady flow of artwork right now. There's a couple things that I'm super excited about that I'm going to finalize and be able to tell people about pretty soon.
Got a lot of things in a can. Waiting to open up that can.
Some great things happened at MegaCon, and it's just stuff I can't tell you right now, but soon.
Follow. Make sure you're following and subscribing because you don't want to miss some of the cool things that we have coming up for you guys.
Commissions for almost the rest of the year are almost tied up.
You might be able to fit one more.
So I might be I could do one, maybe two at the most right now. So if anybody watching this is interested in a commission, like now is the time to get that in because I don't know that I'll have more before the end of the year. Especially if you're wanting to get somebody some Christmas stuff. Like the stuff that I'm doing now are Christmas presents for people to give other people. So now's the time to get that in if you're interested.
And wants to do a food tour in New Orleans. Yes.
That would be exciting.
Do that.
That would be exciting.
I'm down for that.
Yes.
Road trip. Awesome.
Let's see here. Pool hopped using the monorail.
Nice.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea, Mike. I like that.
I like where you're going with that. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Jesse saw your Tumblr.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Hocus Pocus Tumblr.
Thank you.
It is legit with the sparkle and the smoky effect you have going on.
I watched Hocus Pocus.
It is one of your better ones.
And when Winifred was like doing her magic-y stuff and you had like this green swirly, I was very inspired. So
yeah.
We'll see how it finishes. Right. I'm pretty excited about it.
Mike, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Good things are coming down the road, man. I'm serious. I've still got a couple more cons coming up, and I'm super excited about the news that I can't share yet.
Can't share it.
But we're getting there.
That's
we're getting there. Once again, follow our social medias, and we'll be able to keep you guys more informed that way. Besides our live streams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next week
Are we gonna have a video?
We'll hopefully have a video.
Are you
we'll
hopefully
have the MegaCon video.
I mean, people want to see what happened at MegaCon. They're gonna get bored.
Well, this week I had a lot of artwork stuff to catch up on. That's all I'm saying.
I know.
I got my job to do.
You're doing the jobs. You work hard for the money.
I know.
You work hard. You're a hard worker.
So next week should be the MegaCon video of all the footage that Gretchen took.
Awesome. Oh, and you know what else we have coming up? Check it out. Just what came in. Guess what just came in?
Another Universal Yums box.
We've got one, and I don't know.
We don't know what country this is.
We have no idea. So that's coming up on a live stream in the near future. So make sure you're subscribing to our channel if you enjoy this kind of content. Make sure you're sharing it with your friends because hey, the more friends, the merrier. We're happy.
And we have the geeky stuff showing up again as well. I got notifications that the Geek Fuel shipped, the Z box shipped.
Oh, Z box.
And I bought only one. Didn't resubscribe, just got one.
Okay.
BAM box, because there's a property in there.
Is it special BAM?
It's special BAM. There's a property in the box.
Okay.
That I need to know what it is.
Gotcha.
Because it's FOMO with this box, the fear of missing out of what this item could be.
So we have a BAM box coming soon. Very cool. Very cool.
Yes. So.
Well, that's okay. If it's a must-have, that's totally fine.
I don't care what it is, but I gotta have it. So. But there's a property. There's a property, yes, in that box that I gotta have. It doesn't matter what it is.
All right. Well, that's cool. Well, make sure you give us thumbs up in this video.
Yes.
Because we are very excited about trying this.
Yeah, we're gonna,
I'm stoked.
I'm sure in the next box we'll use something to bake as well.
Amazing.
They do.
I was looking at them. I made something that would have been really great with biscuits, like a nice pot roast.
Oh.
And I was like, this would have been good with these biscuits.
Yep.
But I'm gonna save the biscuits for special because those look like they're gonna be amazing.
Look really good.
And dude, these pralines, I'm not joking. As soon as we're done, I'm cutting this bad boy open. And I'm eating it. I'm so excited.
This praline really
my
did
mouth
shock
is
me.
watering from it.
I mean, it's almost like it's almost like
touching it. It's mine.
It's got the softness of like a caramel turtle. You know what I'm saying?
It's
like I did not expect that at all.
Yes.
We had 2.5.
We have 2.5K friends.
Yes.
We love you all.
Yes, thank you guys.
Thank you. It means a
really
lot
do
to
appreciate
us.
it.
Just being our pals means a lot to us.
Yes.
Definitely.
So we're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Once again, next Monday night, 8 p.m. Either we'll be here, but more than likely we will have a video for you guys.
I'm opening this now.
Okay.
While you're talking.
More than likely we'll have a video for you guys.
So we'll still be here because we're gonna live chat during the whole video.
That's right. We'll live chat during the video.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So once again, guys, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate you guys being here tonight.
Yes.
And we will definitely talk to you guys soon. Okay.
We love you.
I love you guys. Bye.